Oh no! The peanut cart is getting robbed. You know who likes peanuts? Jimmy Carter likes peanuts. He was a peanut farmer. And maybe more importantly, he was the 39th US president. Maybe he had a peanut cart just like this one. Well, probably not. But anyway, you see what I'm getting at. This peanut cart is our symbol for President Carter. The word cart should help you remember the word Carter. He was the governor of Georgia and was considered an outsider to Washington. I mean, come on. The guy was a peanut farmer, after all. Next, take a look at the kid running the peanut cart. He must be trying to raise money for some camp or something. It looks like he was just running his numbers before he was attacked. This camper kid stands for the Camp David Accords, which Carter negotiated in 1978. Through the Camp David Accords, Egypt recognized Israel in exchange for the Sinai Peninsula. Let's break this down. The camper is wearing a Star of David, which represents both Israel and Camp David. He is putting a pin in a pyramidal-shaped pin holder. The pyramid represents Egypt, and the pin represents the Sinai Peninsula. You can remember this as the Peninsula Pin. So, putting this all together, Israel, aka the kid wearing the Star of David, gave Egypt, aka the pyramid, the Sinai Peninsula, aka the pin. Pretty easy, right? Next, let's look at the robber. He's wearing a stag mask, which should help you remember that Carter battled stagflation during his presidency, just like this peanut cart is battling our stag-masked robber. Stagflation means high inflation, slow growth, and high unemployment. Just remember the word stagflation here. Next, take a look at the robber's cross tattoo. He's got a big, strong right arm, doesn't he? This stands for the Christian right. The Christian right was a conservative political force that wanted to reinforce religious teachings and conservative values. They backed Carter in 1976, but he lost support over time with his liberal policies. They went on to help the Republican Party win 3 straight presidential elections after Carter's presidency. Carter was a Democrat, by the way. Next, take a look at all the drinks our robber knocked over. Guess the peanut cart also offers a nice beverage selection. Notice how the cups kind of look like little nuclear reactors, and the drinks look island-themed. These 3 spilled island drinks represent the 3 Mile Island nuclear reactor meltdown. This was a partial nuclear meltdown that took place in Pennsylvania in 1979. This event raised concerns over the safety of nuclear energy. Finally, take a look at the older guy who is all bound up. This must be the peanut cart kid's older brother or something. Unfortunately, it looks like the robber got to him first. He is all bound up with rope, and the knot at the end is secured by a heavy iron. The iron's a bit of a weird choice, but I guess it gets the job done. Anyway, this symbol stands for the Iran hostage crisis. Get it? Iron, Iran? Anyway, in 1979, Iranian students stormed the American embassy in Iran. This happened around the time of the Iranian Revolution, and, long story short, Americans were captured and held hostage for 444 days. This took place during Carter's presidency, and the hostages weren't released until President Reagan was inaugurated. And that's all we have for Carter's presidency. Not too much to remember here. I just feel bad that the peanut cart probably lost a lot of money. Darn stagflation.